Hollywood is always full of gossip, but one constant issue is how the big shots, like famous actors and producers, like to boss around the newcomers. It's not just mind games they play, but they also pay them less and sometimes physically A them. Tichina Arnold recently spilled the beans on the industry, calling out Tyler Perry and Sean Diddy Combs for their behavior and how they run things in Hollywood. Many celebrities have also previously highlighted this factor. However, Tichina has exposed more than that. Tichina Arnold is a talented black actress who has made a big impact in Hollywood over many years. She's won over audiences with her great performances in both movies and TV shows. One of her famous roles was in the TV show Martin, where she played the lively character Pamela James. Her funny and charming performance made the show a classic, showcasing her talent. She also did an excellent job in the sitcom Everybody Hates Chris, playing the tough but funny Rochelle Rock. The show received praise, highlighting her acting skills. Tichina Arnold's legendary status in Hollywood isn't just about her talent, but also her enduring career. She's known for delivering outstanding performances in various roles, showcasing her versatility. Beyond acting, she uses her fame to advocate for diversity and more opportunities for black actors in the entertainment industry. Currently, Tichina Arnold is addressing significant issues in Hollywood. Despite her fame, she's facing challenges like being underpaid. She's opened up about these struggles, speaking out for better healthcare, fair residuals, and equal treatment for black actors in the industry. Arnold is actively advocating for these important changes. She is exposing the Hollywood industry agenda where famous Hollywood actors get underpaid. She quoted that she has also gotten paid just 1 cent residual, even though the residual paper costs even more than that.
One thing, but we want fairness, better health care, better residuals. I literally get 1 cent residuals.
One individual at the center of the controversy is Tyler Perry. Wondering why? Let's dive into the details. A few months ago, Monique took the stage at the Apollo Theater and strongly criticized Tyler Perry, director Lee Daniels, and Oprah Winfrey. She accused them of unfairly sidelining her from Hollywood. The Oscar-winning actress, known for her comedy, spoke candidly about her strained relationships with Perry, Daniels, and Winfrey. Many remember her role in Daniels' 2010 film Precious, but since then, she has only appeared in 4 films, and she attributes this to what she calls their blackballing of her. In 2015, Monique first revealed that she felt blackballed by this trio. In response, Daniels told The Hollywood Reporter that Monique's demands during the making of Precious didn't always align with the promotional campaign, and that it negatively affected her relationship with Hollywood. In return, she said, "What is that black D connected to that black man? So no, I was not blackballed. I was whiteballed by some black Ds who have no balls. Thank you, Mr. Lee Daniels. Thank you, Mr. Tyler Perry. Thank you, Miss Oprah Winfrey." She continued to, "See, I know they like to say Monique, you talk too. F much, it would me not to say the real S. You are not paying me equally. You are not treating me fairly, so you can suck my D if I had one." In 2009, Monique had a plan to embark on a press tour for the movie Precious, which was co-produced by Oprah and Tyler Perry. The intention was to capitalize on the buzz generated by her Oscar nomination. However, the surprising part was that they had no plans to pay her for the tour, and Monique was already exhausted from the filming process. Facing this situation, Monique made the decision to skip the tour and take a break with her family. It seemed like a straightforward choice, and everyone initially appeared to be okay with her decision. Monique has openly called out Oprah and Tyler Perry, seeking an apology for the situation surrounding the press tour and other issues. However, as of now, the apology she requested is still missing in action.
She said, "If you don't want me to have your brother on the show, I will cancel the show. No show will happen. But I wanted to call you up to see how you felt first."
Monique and Tyler Perry are reportedly at odds, with rumors suggesting she's ready to spill his secrets. With her extensive industry experience, she might have some inside scoop. Tyler Perry, known for his success in Atlanta theater and media series, hasn't had a smooth journey. It's said that his ego could have caused clashes, even with influential figures like Oprah. In Hollywood, making it big may involve some questionable moves, and Perry seems to be no stranger to such strategies. After conquering the box office, Perry ventured into TV with the popular sitcom House of Pain. However, things got messy when it came to securing a syndication deal and a spin-off titled Meet the Browns. Reports indicate that Perry let go of 4 writers seeking union contracts, causing industry drama. This move received criticism, with one affected writer, Terry Brown Jackson, feeling used and disrespected, as reported by Deadline. She said, "We were good enough to create over 100 episodes, but now when it comes to reaping the benefits of the show being syndicated and having other spin-offs from it, he decides to let us go unless we accept a horrible offer." Kelly Griffin, the head writer for House of Pain, reportedly declared that she's not backing down without putting up a fight. While I'd like to see something positive come out of this for us, if this fight helps future Black writers get what they deserve, that's a good thing. In response, Tyler Perry asserted that he's personally handling all the writing, stating that he is taking charge of crafting the content himself. In an era where women of color should be standing as leaders on an equal footing with male actors, it's disheartening that not many non-Black celebrities have been vocal about this issue in Hollywood. Just last year, Sofia Vergara was the only non-white woman on Forbes' list of the 10 highest-paid actresses. Shockingly, there was no mention of a Black woman on the list, which was predominantly comprised of all white actresses, with Scarlett Johansson taking the top spot. A-list names like Elizabeth Moss, Jennifer Aniston, Margot Robbie, Reese Witherspoon, and Nicole Kidman also cut. This points to a glaring inequality for women of color. The underrepresentation of Black actors is a common practice in Hollywood, and it extends to misrepresenting them. Only a handful of films in recent years, such as Black Panther featuring the late Chadwick Boseman, Fences, and Gemini Men, have showcased Black actors in significant roles. The lack of representation prevents other African American actors from landing heroic characters, often relegating them to supporting roles. Even accomplished actors like Viola Davis and Monique continue to advocate for equal pay in comparison to their white female counterparts, who often take on lead roles more frequently. Despite having impressive credentials, including awards like Tony, Golden Globe, Oscar, and Emmy, Viola Davis expressed in a 2018 interview at the Women in the World Forum that she was not receiving compensation on par with actresses like Meryl Streep, Julianne Moore, and Sigourney Weaver. Her concerns were centered around the limited job opportunities and significant pay disparity for Black actors. In the same year, Monique, an Oscar winner, boycotted Netflix, citing racial and gender bias as the primary reasons for her protest. Notably, stand-up comedian Amy Schumer was offered $13 million for her Netflix gig, while Monique received a significantly lower offer of $500,000. The stark discrepancy in pay was evident. Actress Jessica Chastain even stepped in to help Octavia Spencer secure a five-fold increase in her initial offer for a comedy film. It's worth noting that this pay disparity extends beyond Black female actors to their male counterparts. White actors and actresses tend to surpass African American actors in film and television roles. The representation of Black actors in key roles, with the exception of projects like Black Panther and the canceled series Luke Cage, remains limited, especially in major franchises like Marvel Comics. Even stars from Orange is the New Black are revealing that they were not paid fairly by Netflix. Even though the show was highly popular and well-received and ran for a long time from 2013 to 2019, some cast members feel they were not adequately compensated for their contributions. A decade after the series began, members of the cast are now speaking out about being underpaid by Netflix. Kimiko Glenn, in particular, shared a video on Instagram addressing the problem, and many of her former castmates expressed their support. In the video, originally shared on TikTok in 2020 and reposted by Kimiko Glenn, she starts by expressing excitement about becoming wealthy, showing a royalty check statement. She said, "I'm about to be so rich." However, as she goes through the list of the 45 episodes she participated in, the video reveals a net check amount of just $27.30.
Oh my God, I'm about to be so rich. And you got time. What?
This reposted video on Instagram garnered support from many of her former Orange is the New Black castmates. Matt McGorry, who portrayed the correctional officer John Bennett, mentioned that he, along with several other cast members, had to maintain their day jobs even while working on the show. He said, "I kept my day job the entire time I was on the show because it paid better than the mega hit TV show we were on, and many of us kept our day jobs." Beth Dover has disclosed that she ended up losing money by being part of seasons 3 and 4 of the show because she had to cover her own travel expenses. She said, "It actually cost me money to be in seasons 3 and 4 since I was cast local hire and had to fly myself out, etc. But I was so excited for the opportunity to be on a show I loved, so I took the hit. It's maddening." However, Tyler Perry argues that black women in Hollywood are earning more than black male actors. This suggests a double standard in Tyler Perry's approach in Hollywood, possibly indicating unequal treatment for black actors. Tyler Perry shows a notable pattern in his movies. It's no secret that in Perry's films, black-skinned actors are often portrayed as villains. An illustration of this is Steve Harris, who played Charles McCarter in one of Perry's classic movies, Diary of a Mad Black Woman. Despite being a successful lawyer, Charles is portrayed as far from an ideal husband. In a shocking turn of events, he reveals the presence of another woman in his life to his wife Helen and mistreats her, ultimately throwing her out of their home. This raises concerns about the portrayal of characters in Perry's work, particularly those with darker skin tones.
See it?
You don't see it?
No.
You ain't good for nothing.
Blair Underwood played the role of Carlos in one of Tyler Perry's movies. In the film, Carlos is portrayed as a controlling investment banker who exerts dominance and control over his girlfriend. This depiction raises questions about the recurring theme of portraying black characters, particularly those played by darker-skinned actors, in negative or problematic roles in Tyler Perry's work. Blair Underwood, renowned for his role in L.A. Law, has been a significant presence in Hollywood for more than 4 decades. He embarked on his career in the 1980s and has experienced various stages as a black actor in the industry. Underwood recently provided some reflections on the early years of his career, shedding light on his experiences and encounters, including a noteworthy interaction with the Oscar-winning actor Sidney Poitier.
Of course, this is what the kids are now calling a Blassic movie. Black classic movie. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? They're so
I hadn't heard that. I like
innovative.
that. A Blassic movie.
A Blassic.
Okay.
In the 1980s, the presence of black faces on screen was scarce, and the roles that were available tended to be limited and stereotypical. This lack of diversity didn't offer much variety for black TV viewers. Blair Underwood personally experienced these challenges. Alongside Denzel Washington, he was considered a prime example of black male representation on both TV and in film during that era. Despite the limitations, Underwood and Washington received praise and recognition for their contributions to breaking through these barriers.
The script comes out about, these 4 black women in the hood, and like, now we're gonna do girls in the hood, and there was a little pushback, like why they only want to see us as slaves or in the hood. And
At an event, Chris Rock highlighted a common theme in Tyler Perry's movies. He observed a recurring pattern where there is a limited representation of kind and respectful black-skinned boyfriends in Perry's films. Rock backed up his point by referring to Tupac Shakur, proposing that Perry's movies could benefit from showcasing a more diverse range of character portrayals. He said, "Tupac might be a political leader if he was alive, but then again, Tupac might be in a Tyler Perry movie right now, so you don't know. Tupac might be the bad, dark-skinned boyfriend and the Tyler Perry movie." Chris Rock's argument emphasized that Tupac was a widely respected and popular rapper in his era. Rock suggested that if Tupac were to be cast in a Tyler Perry movie, there might be a slim likelihood that he would not be chosen for a heroic role, given Perry's usual casting tendencies. Rock continued to express this viewpoint, underscoring a desire for more varied and nuanced character representations in Tyler Perry's films. He said, "I would hope he's a senator, but he might be kicking Jill Scott down a flight of stairs. In Tyler Perry movies, there's always okay."
Are we going back to Mantan Moreland and sleep and eat?
Yet, if those films, and I mean, we're talking about Tyler Perry.
But if you thought that's all, here's the twist. Hollywood is often portrayed as a place with its fair share of controversies and individuals taking advantage of others. With ongoing cases like the one involving Diddy, many fans are convinced that Hollywood is becoming a breeding ground for seeking victims. There are claims that young actors are coerced into doing things against their will, facing physical all while being manipulated with promises of fame and high pay. These allegations suggest a darker side to the entertainment industry, where the vulnerable may be exploited. While we're familiar with Cassie speaking out against Diddy and exposing the dark side of the entertainment industry, another young and talented actor, Christian Keys, has recently come forward, shedding light on the physical challenges he faced in Hollywood. With many people closely watching, there's a spotlight on Tyler Perry, much like how Diddy was under scrutiny earlier. The rumor mill has been churning for a while about Tyler Perry's personal life, suggesting that he might be projecting his suppressed feelings onto black male actors. However, the plot thickens with recent buzz hinting at the possibility of Tyler potentially exploiting younger black men in the industry. Christian Keys recently posted a video online that has gained significant attention. In the video, he claims to have substantial evidence exposing a powerful figure in the entertainment industry. While he hasn't revealed names, many fans believe that he might be hinting at Tyler Perry. According to Keys, this individual not only subjected him to SH during their professional relationship, but also continued making inappropriate offers even after they stopped working together. These offers included providing cars and, at one point, offering $100,000 in exchange for undressing.
It's not just women that have to deal with it, but it's also men sometimes.
Keys sheds light on the darker aspects of Hollywood, expressing his frustration with being offered projects that came with undesirable conditions. He also discusses the evidence he possesses against his mentor-turned-abuser, citing voicemails as proof of money being offered in exchange for revealing his naked body. Furthermore, Keys reveals that the evidence identifies the person responsible and others on the payroll of this individual. Allegedly, the person pays significant sums to these celebrities, enabling him to exert control over them when he desires. Keys claims that the person who harassed him offered a car as an apology for the $100,000 proposal to see him undressed. The car's bill of sale is registered under the suspect's company and was purchased after the inappropriate request, aligning with the dates of the incident. Expressing his commitment to building a successful career without compromising his integrity, Keys discloses that many directors have offered him opportunities under questionable circumstances, such as late-night auditions upstairs. However, he emphasizes that this particular individual has been engaging in such behavior for years, and he has decided to speak out against it. In another discussion, some straight guys are claiming that Tyler Perry is pushing them into unexpected scenarios, causing chaos in their professional lives. Actor and voice coach Brandon Jay spilled the details on TikTok, revealing that working on just one episode of Perry's Meet the Browns was the most challenging job he ever had. According to Jay, a day on Perry's set feels like a week's worth of shooting elsewhere. Perry is notorious for surprising actors with last-minute script changes, making them memorize lines on the spot. Jay, who auditioned for the role of Jeffrey, a bullied high school student, spilled all the tea. He noticed that Perry wasn't feeling the original script, leading to a scramble as everyone had to quickly learn new lines chosen by the big boss himself. As if that wasn't enough, Perry decided on the spot that Jay's character would be crushing on his high school bully, not what Jay signed up for during his audition. Perry dropped the bomb, expressing, "I want Jeffrey to be gay and have a crush on his bully." In the second part of the saga, Jay reveals that his initial reaction was to consult his agent, who essentially said he didn't have to take the role if he wasn't comfortable with it. After some serious contemplation, Jay decided it was an opportunity he didn't want to miss out on. Despite Perry's impromptu changes, including making the character gay, Jay went ahead and played the role. Now that's one wild Hollywood story. As fans become increasingly aware that Hollywood isn't always about glitz and glamour, more individuals are voicing their concerns and criticisms regarding the issues within the industry. There is a belief among many individuals that Hollywood would be a safer place for talented actors to work if figures like P. Diddy and Tyler Perry were removed from the industry. A user said, "Tyler Perry think he been fooling anyone? Okay, see, nobody can know that I'm gay. I'm just gonna dress like a woman in 20 movies." That's it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching.